I don't do intros. How you guys doing today? I'm doing all right today. Today I have something a little special for you guys. It's what I'm calling the Sword Master build. If you guys ever played Dark Souls 3, there's an NPC that you fight right after the first boss in the game. His name is the Sword Master, and he was absolutely broken when Dark Souls 3 came out. That guy was a monster. I died more times to him than I ever did the first boss in Dark Souls 3. um, Also on release day, you could summon him after you killed him to fight the dancer early, and he would absolutely fucking solo the dancer for you. He was that good. So this build is in remembrance to that guy, the Sword Master. So I'm wearing very little clothing. I'm using katanas. Starting off with, I think, was the katana that impressed me the most throughout this entire adventure that I did, using all the katanas, and that is the Serpent Bone Blade. I mean, look at that damage. That's insane. Yeah, the Serpent Bone Blade impressed me the most. It just seemed like it did the most damage for whatever reason. This is a really cool clip, by the way. This guy is cosplaying as Ishin from Sekiro, the final boss of Sekiro, and he's doing it in the most perfect place that you could possibly do it, with lightning calling down. And just watch, this guy's sick. And of course, I'm using the dragon scale blade in this clip, and I'm also using the Uchi Katana, which I think is the only clip where I'm using the Uchi Katana in this entire video. And I have it frost infused because I'm trying to inflict frostbite as fast as possible, which I don't even think I do in this clip, unfortunately, because it's just not is a the dragon scale blade is never going to inflict frostbite in PvP. I'll just say that it just doesn't seem like it is going to ever. But it is a really cool katana. I like it. I love the lightning slash attack that it is, empowering it with frost lightning or ice lightning. It's a little bit of a callback to my ice lightning build, if you guys ever seen that video. Which, by the way, if you guys are curious of the stats and the equipment of this build, everything will be at the end of the video. So make sure you stay tuned, or skip to the end or something. I don't know. This guy, I'm super impressed with his cosplay build. He pulls out the cross naginata, and I'm pretty sure he has a crossbow at some point in this clip, if I didn't already miss it. So I defeat him, and I felt very fulfilled. I felt like I'd beat Sekiro again. Super cool place to invade. Something I've been noticing lately is people are loving to sit in certain areas of the game and using Taunter's Tongue, and just, having like a little duel in a cool area instead of the Academy Gate, which I think is really cool. If you're gonna do that, then fine. The only time it ever makes me mad is if like you have like a really sweaty ass build. Like I ran into a guy who was doing that at the War Master shack with this exact setup that I have right now, and he was full bull goats using the what is that? The Bloody Hellas? Yeah, the Bloody Hellas. And I was just like, bro, if you're gonna do this, man, then at least don't be so sweaty about it. That dog pretty much saved this whole fucking clip, by the way. He staggered that man out of Elden Swords. I wouldn't have been able to get in close if he didn't do that. I'll never hate another dog in any From Software game ever. The Nagikiba is a really cool weapon, as you've seen right there. And we're moving right on to the Hand of Melania. Unfortunately, I don't use every katana in the game. There's 3 that I miss. I didn't use the Moonveil or the Rivers of Blood in this video because I have already numerous videos about the Moonveil, and I don't really like using Rivers of Blood all that much. It's just, it's a little overpowered. Even with the nerf, it's gonna bleed people like crazy on crazy arcane builds. So I don't try to use it as much as other people do. I do love the Moonveil. I love it on the Moonlight build, but I don't tend to use that very much either. The other katana that I didn't use is the Meteor Orb Blade, but I have something special for that katana. I'm working on a Gravity Samurai build, and I think it will either be the next video or 2 videos away from this one. It's a build that uses the gravity magic and the Ruins Greatsword alongside the Meteor Ore Blade and the Meteorite Staff. So yeah, be looking forward to that if you guys want to see that. Hannah Melania fucking decimates, by the way. Jesus Christ. It fucking just decimates. This is another Dragon Scale Blade clip, it looks like. But yeah, out of all the katanas I used in this video and on this build, I think the Serpent Bone Blade was my favorite to use. That thing just seemed like it did more damage than anything else I used. I used Unsheathed, and I accidentally killed the host here, by the way. I was not trying to kill the host right there, and I fucking murdered him by accident. That man had like 400 HP or something like that. It was ridiculous. This is a stupid clip. These people are fighting Edzikes, and I just kind of walk in, and I'm just like, yo, what's up? Get Unsheathed. And he dies of Scarlet Rot, and so do I. Yeah, so I got a couple builds I'm working on. I'm working on a Faith Intelligence build that I'm calling the Golden Necromancer. That build entails using the Golden Order Seal along with the Golden Order incantations alongside the Death Sorceries. So the Prince of Death Staff and the Death Sorceries. So I have no idea what level to take that build because it feels like everything that you need for that build requires like such high levels. So that I don't know when you guys are going to see that build, but you might see that build soon. And of course, the other one I already talked about is the Gravity Samurai. I might be working on a dragon build too. I don't know yet. We're gonna see what happens with that. But do hope you guys enjoy these build videos. They've been really fun. I've been really liking invasions in Elden Ring lately, especially with the Wex Dust update. I think that the Wex Dust update really added new life into the game, and I hope they continue to make new updates like this. It seems like every time they release an update, it just kind of makes the game better. Hoping that they keep doing that. I'm really shocked that we haven't seen any DLC lately, or anything about DLC. It's already been like 6 months in the game's life cycle. We haven't even seen DLC yet. By the way, this guy dies of the poison because he won't stop rolling. Bye-bye. I really do hope they fix the Taunter's Tongue in this game as well. If you don't know, the Taunter's Tongue works in a very weird way. It allows people to turn it off and on during invasions. So a full 3-man gank squad can use a Taunter's Tongue to get an invader into their game. And if you know what the Taunter's Tongue is supposed to do, it's supposed to allow 2 invaders to enter your game. But they can turn it off after the first one, leaving it to be a 1v3 anytime they want. And you know, if they have gank setups, and gank setups are really gross, you know, with the Dragon Rot Breaths and the Rivers of Blood and the Moon Veils, over-leveled Phantoms and little pity host. This clip is honestly really embarrassing for this guy. Yeah. This clip is really embarrassing for him. I kill all his friends and he hides behind a fog wall, which I think is just gross, by the way. Look, this is so cringe. So if you don't know, there's 2 ways to enter the Godskin Duo boss fight in this game, and you can jump down from this balcony right here that has this fog wall and not even come close to starting the fight, and you can leave throughout. You can leave it, you know, you can just walk right out. And the other way is down the stairs right there to the right. This guy decides that he's just gonna hide behind this wall and I can't get to him. He can walk out, but I can't walk in, so apparently this knight can't walk in either, so he ends up killing the knights and I just sit over here Kind of strange how the first knight was able to walk in, but not the second one. So the clip actually just ends here. He just hides behind the fucking walls. Another invader shows up, and I tell him where the guy is, and he's not coming out. We even tried to use the Lord of Blood's weapon. I forgot what it's called, Mogwin Spear, and he still just kind of sits up here and doesn't want to come out. Even after he taunters tongues and tries to gank people in this Fair Missoula. Anyway, boys, teabagging aside, calling this guy a coward aside, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Here are all my stats and whatnot, equipment and all that stuff. If you guys like this kind of build content and you want to see more, I'm going to try to pump them out a little bit quicker. But yeah, I'll see you boys later. Take care. Also, subscribe and like the video and all that nonsense. Alright, take care, y'all.